I just want to let you all know that we have our first ever sponsor. Woohoo! Raid Shadow Legends is one of the most ambitious mobile RPG projects of 2019, creating an immersive gaming experience all from the comfort of your mobile phone. And the best part? It is totally free to play. Raid has it all. An amazing storyline, incredible 3D graphics, insane boss fights, PvP battles, and hundreds of champions to collect and customize. Don't take my word for it though. Listen to the 10 million players worldwide that have already downloaded the game. In just 6 months, Raid has a whopping 300,000 online reviews, and it is almost a perfect score on the Play Store. Check out the amazing graphics and details of those champions. In Raid, you are able to customize and choose the artifacts and design a unique mastery build for each of them. My personal favorite would have to be Saurus from the Lizard Man group. I mean, he's kinda cute in a messed up way. Some people love collecting characters, whereas others are all about getting into the deep storyline and visuals. Me personally, I just love beating the crap out of the other players and showing them who's boss. The game is growing really fast, and the highly anticipated new Faction Wars feature is now live. And there is a new awesome rewards program for new players. Get the new daily login reward for the first 90 days in the game. Yeah, 90. You can find me under the name JellyJess on the game, and if you're quick enough, you can totally join my clan. So, what are you waiting for? Go to the video description, click on the special links, and you will get a massive 50,000 silver and a free epic champion as part of the new player program to start your journey. I messaged my friend a few weeks ago saying, "Wanna go to the movies today?" "What movie?" "Aladdin." Yes! So we met up, hopped in my car, and drove towards the closest cinema to our hometown. Since this was a kids movie and we went to see it during the week, this place was extremely dead. Not to mention the fact that this was located in a relatively quiet area and is only half the size of your typical movie theater. We walked up to the front desk and we were greeted by this older lady. She just said the basic, "What movie today? Anything from the candy bar? And what type of ticket?" I answered all her questions with the even more basic, "Student," because I'm currently studying this year. This lady must have got the impression that I was still a high school student, because she exclaimed, "Oh, you guys are having a day off school to watch Aladdin? How cool! You girls are going to have so much fun singing and dancing in there, because I think you guys are the only ones singing it today. How exciting! OMG, OMG, OMG. OMG! What? I derailed her excitement by correcting her, saying that we both actually graduated high school already. The look in her eyes told me that she was a bit skeptical, but she let it slide and didn't ask any further questions. It also doesn't help because I have a baby face and I'm a pretty small person. So yeah, I was so ready to whip out my current photo ID card just to prove her wrong. Maybe another time. We grabbed our tickets and made our way to the screening room. And like the lady suggested, it was completely empty. Imagine having an entire theater experience all to yourself. We could be as loud as we wanted. We could do whatever we wanted. It was crazy how much space we had all to ourselves. We did our best to pick the best seats in the room. That being around here. Don't tell anyone, but I had strategically brought a larger than necessary backpack with me, so I could smuggle some snacks in with me. Yeah, I'm that person. Nothing to see here. I feel like sneaking food into the movies is a very normal, justifiable thing to do. The food that they offer there is overpriced as hell, and none of it's really all that appealing. I've seen people bring more than just snacks in. One time there was a family with a bag of fully packed lunches and completed with drinks.
Who wanted the salt and vinegar chips? Was it you, Anthony?
Yes, Mama.
I hope you can catch 3, 2, 1.
Actually, thinking about it now, that was kind of my family back in the day. Yep, but for now, I will stick to my sour gummy worms. After sitting there for a while, the lights finally started to dim. It was time for the movie to start. Everything was dark now. The first 10 minutes of the movie consisted of my friend repeatedly asking, who dat? Since she had never seen Aladdin prior to this, I quickly explained all that she needed to know, and eventually she started getting the gist of what was going on. We probably should have been more prepared and discussed it before the film started, but in the end we did have the cinema to ourselves, so it didn't really matter too much. So the first part of the movie was a pretty normal viewing so far. About 20 minutes into the movie, however, things started to take a turn. The entry doors opened up, breaking the darkness a little and getting our attention. We saw two elderly ladies standing in the doorway, slowly shutting it behind them as they strolled towards the seating. They're a bit late. They're gonna have no idea what's going on. As soon as that was said, the lady in the back ran into the aisle pole in front of the stairs with full speed. Before I go into any more detail and make this more confusing than it needs to be, let me give these two wacky characters their names. This is Carol, the one in the front, and this is Susan, who has already crash-tackled the pole. My friend and I completely lost focus of the film and looked down at the pathetically hilarious scene of these two women. As I stated before, it was very dark whilst the movie was playing, and Susan was struggling. She began screaming, "Where are you? I can't see anything!" While Carol is more like,
Pick up your act, Susan. I'm right here. We need to get to our seats.
they managed to get up a few stairs when... Ah! I fell over! The size of these steps in the cinema were fairly small, and yet Susan had managed to completely topple over them. You know those moments where something extremely funny happens unexpectedly, and the whole situation makes you want to laugh, but you can't allow yourself because it's just really not the right time for that? This was definitely one of those moments. Help! Help! I fell over Carol!
Oh, for God's sake, Susan, get up.
Poor Susan was copping some abuse from Carol. I felt kind of bad for her. Because this entire scene was so confronting, my friend and I completely overlooked the fact that we should have helped her get back onto her feet. Whoops. Her arm begged around until she found the nearest seat and somehow managed to pull herself back up again. But this isn't the end. Carol and Susan had a few more stairs before they were on the same level as my friend and I. Unsurprisingly, Carol was complaining about something, but then she looked at us. And I mean, she stopped dead in her tracks and stared us down for a solid 30 seconds without saying a word. Her expression changed as she came to an abrupt realization.
Oh, wait. You're not our friends. What movie is this right now, darling?
Aladdin?
Oh my God, Susan! We're in the wrong movie. This isn't Rocket Man. How are we supposed to get out of here?
Oh, we could use the emergency door at the very top. We're almost there.
That's a stupid idea. We have to get out the same way we came in.
Oh, okay.
Go, 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 go!
And just like that, Carol dragged Susan along and they rushed out of the cinema together. I sat there in shock and waited for the entry doors to shut. When I heard it, my friend and I absolutely lost it. What had we just witnessed? This was a situation that belongs in a comedy series, not in real life. These kind of things just don't happen. Or so I thought. Because this movie theater was only small, there were only 2 screening rooms in the whole building. One with massive Aladdin signs in front of it, and the other one with huge Rocket Man signs in front of it. The correct room to enter was clearly on the right side in front of their faces, and ignoring that still meant they had a 50-50 chance of walking into the right movie, and they still got it wrong.
Oh, this one says Rocket Man. Susan, are you stupid or something? It must be this one. Let's go.
And now whenever I think anything Aladdin related, I think back to old Carol and Susan. How they put their lives out on the line to get to their friends, whilst entertaining us in the process. They faced many struggles in their quest but failed in the end, and made my rating of Aladdin go from a 5 out of 10 to a 10 out of 10.